out of curiosity, let's say somebody is, maybe there isn't a mortgage necessarily. Maybe there is, and they have an open claim, and they're from the Midwest. They loved being on Fort Myers Beach. They love being in
Oh,
Jacksonville, whatever. The place is either leveled or it had so much water in it they can't
mm,
even turn on the power. It's just done, and they want to walk away. But there's an
yeah.
open claim. How does that work without being too technical?
So if you have an open claim and you decided that you're going to sell the property, you can do that. So there's a couple of things that we always say you got to be really careful for, and why it's great to work with an agent in real estate that understands what happens after a disaster. It is really, really important, because there's two different things that can happen with the claim. You can either, as the buyer, keep the claim, sell the property. Now you still have this insurance claim that keeps on going, and you can potentially just take the money whenever it finally pays out, and you can do whatever you want with that money. So you get a nice little, chunk of change later on. Or you can take the insurance claim and you can assign it to the buyer. So now the buyer gets the insurance claim, and now they're entitled to the money from that. So that's always a negotiation that a great agent who understands that can use it as a negotiation tool. So depending on what works, you keeping the claim or you assigning it, those are the two options. The other part that's so important is that you're really careful in those closing documents, those selling documents, that the damage, or that there was damage, is somewhere there articulated. So let's say you're going to keep the insurance claim, but then when you go to sell the property, you say that there's no damage on the property at all. The insurance company can use that against you later on. And that happens a lot, right? Because you want to sell it. So sometimes do, a haphazard inspection, and they won't tell them about the insurance claim. And so
What?
they'll say there's nothing damaged. Oh my gosh. Let me tell
What?
you, in litigation, when they sold the property, the very first thing they subpoena is from the agent, the real estate agent. They subpoena all the closing documents to
Who would be that
see any
dumb?
damage disclosure. Yeah,
You get your
yeah,
ass.
yeah,
People,
yeah,
if you're an agent and if you're listening to this, don't do such a stupid thing. There's clue
yeah,
reports, there's evidence. It's so
yep,
easy. And then you get stuck, not only potentially fraud, misrepresentation, but also dirtbaggery. Don't do
yeah.
it. Wow.
Dirtbaggery. Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I interrupted. I apologize.
No, no, absolutely no. These are great. There's a great point. It's just it's the more you know at the end of the day. Like, that's what's so important, is that knowledge is truly power. In order to help people, you've got to, like, I'm as an attorney who litigates, see like the problems that come forward, and letting people know them so we can try to stop those is priceless to me.
How do
Like,
you
this
go
is why
about
this is so important.